All right, welcome back. Another video to go with our washer set video series. This one is to show you all the measurements and where we're going to be placing our pilot holes. How we'll use the drill press to drill through our 1/2-inch plywood, and then we'll assemble our boxes and put our PVC pipes in. So, tools we're going to need. We're going to need a yardstick, contractor square. We're going to need a Sharpie and a pencil. I'll explain why we need a Sharpie in a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do, it's really not necessary, but we're going to do it just in case something messed up on the lasers. We're going to figure out and find the center of our board, and we're going to look at where our PVC pipe is going to be adhered to our base. So to do that, take your yardstick. We're going to draw a nice straight line diagonally from corner to corner, like so. There we go. In a second. We're going to do another one right here. And again, this doesn't have to be necessarily perfect, because the laser should have done it perfectly. This is just a double check. So then what we're going to do, we found our center of our piece, which is right here. We're now going to measure up 1.75 inches from the very center. So here's 1.5, here's 2, that's 1.75. I'm just going to put a mark right there. What this is finding for us is the outside of our PVC pipe. And this is where we should be, our carpet should be going around as well. So, there, and there. So if I take my PVC pipe here and put it on, it's right outside of each of those marks. So when we glue it, we know that's where it's going to need to go. Okay? So that's the first thing we're going to do on our base. That's our PVC part. Okay? Our next part, what we want it to look like this on the other side. We're going to have 8 pilot holes that we're going to be drilling right in the corners here to nail our boards to our sides. Okay? So it's pretty easy. Each pilot hole is going to be a 1/4 inch into the wood. However you're looking at it, it's going to be a 1/4 inch in. And then from the corner, whichever way you're going, it's going to be 1 inch in or down or up, I guess you could say. Okay. We also are going to be finding our pilot holes on our long sides and our short sides. Okay. Same thing with this. We're not changing our measurements. It's still going to be a 1/4 inch in from the sides and 1 inch down or up. Whichever way you're thinking of it. And actually, you don't even have to do this on the short sides. I don't know why I did that. We're only going to be drilling pilot holes on our 2 long sides. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I have my contractor square. I'm going to flip this over. And I'm first going to set my contractor square to 1/4 inch. So there's my inch. 1/2 inch is there. 1/4 inch is right there. Right after the 1/16th little symbol or number fraction, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to be measuring. I'm going to kind of eyeball it at first. An inch is about that, so I know my line needs to be about this far in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up, draw my line, turn my board. Again, I'm kind of eyeballing because our next measurement's going to be the one that's more accurate, but it still is a 1/4 inch in no matter what. So I'm going to do that to all my corners. Again, for sake of time, we already had half of this done, so you don't have to see me do all the pieces. Okay, now before I go on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my other long piece, because I already have it set to a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to measure in on these sides, on this piece as well. Sometimes it helps to use your other piece as a base holder here, so your contractor square doesn't wobble on you. There's 1. There's 2. Flip it over. 1, 2. So now you're going to be doing this on all 4 of your long pieces. Long pieces, here they are. I'd be continuing to do this onto these pieces as well. So you're going to have it on 4 different spots. And then obviously you're going to do it on this onto both of your bases. Okay? So, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up my contractor square, pull it out to 1 inch, which is right there. And now I'm just going to be going 1 inch in on the corners. 1 inch, turn it this way. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. This corner, and then we have one more corner to go. There. There's my base for all my pilot holes. So now my 2 bases are done. On this piece here, my other long side, now I'm going to be going 1 inch up or down, I guess you could say, but we should be making that T because that's what we're going to be drilling right there. So let's go on this side as well. And this side. And our last side, which is right here. Just do that line a little bit. Okay, so that's where we're going to be drilling our pilot holes. So again, you would be doing this on both bases and on all 4 sides of your long pieces. Okay. Last thing I want to tell you is why we need this Sharpie. The Sharpie is because everything in this project on the bases or on this side here where we did our PVC pipe, this is all going to be covered up with glue and carpet, or it's going to be facing down and sandwiched in between 2 pieces of wood. So we need to make sure our name is on everything in permanent marker. On our PVC pipes, right on the bottom edge. On our base with the X. And then on a bottom edge, doesn't matter, of all of our pieces. Okay, so all 4 of our long pieces and all 4 of our shorter side pieces. Okay, and that's actually backwards for you. Now it's the correct way. All right, if you have any questions, come see myself or Mr. Singer.